And welcome everybody to University of Tampa men's basketball, doubleheader basketball today. The women picking up an 84-52 win over Southeastern Oklahoma, and the men are now getting ready to play Claflin University out of Orangeburg, South Carolina. Spartans come in 2-0. This is their first home game of the season. They were up in South Carolina last weekend and won 2 games on a quick trip up there. Claflin University, the Panthers come in 1 win and 2 losses on the season. Starting lineup for Claflin will be Marlon Pratt Jr., a 6'4 grad student, number 0 from St. Louis, Mississippi. Number 1 is Zion Abanla, a 6'8 senior from Houston, Texas. Number 2, Michael Schuler, a 5'10 guard. And the lights have gone down, and I'll have to give you the starting lineups once we come back. A new tradition here in Tampa. They dim the lights for the starting lineup for the Spartans.
New culture, I like it.
Lights come back up, we'll get to the starting lineup. Spartans will have a few new looks this year, as we have a full cycle of a recruiting class for Link Garner and his coaches. A couple veterans on the floor to start the game as well. Finishing out the starting lineup for Claflin University. Michael Schuler, number 2, is from St. George, South Carolina. Number 5 is Jalen Williams, a 6'1 senior from Salisbury, North Carolina. And number 24 is Avante Hutcherson, a 6'8 junior from Richmond, Virginia. They are coached by Brian Dunlap. Assistant coach is Edward Newton. For the Spartans, the starting lineup starts with Trey Lane, who is a sophomore, transferred in from St. Leo and had to sit out last season. And it was a much anticipated arrival for Trey Lane coming here. He is from Lakeland, Florida, went to Santa Fe Catholic High School. Number 11 is a newcomer, Amaria Nimmers, a 6'3 sophomore from Rock Island, Illinois, by way of Iowa and Rock Island High School. Number 12, a veteran on the team, Brian Williams, a 6'1 senior from West Palm Beach, Florida, and played 2 seasons at St. Petersburg College. Number 21, new on the roster, is a grad student, Caden Froby, a 6'3 grad student from Lincoln, Illinois, played in Missouri and Lincoln Community High School. And number 32, the man in the middle, is Tyson Lato, a 6'7 senior from Chicago, Illinois, and Whitney Young High School. Spartans throwing it into Brian Williams. Williams leading the team in scoring. But there are a bunch of weapons on this year's team. Williams with the ball. Lato up top. 6 on the shot clock. Williams drive, scores. An assist to Tyson Lato on the first play of the game for Tampa. And the Spartans picking up full court. And a swarming defense and a steal. Williams quickly up court. Oh, he throws it a little past Froby. And it goes out of bounds. It does.
Claflin out of Orangeburg, South Carolina.
Across the timeline comes Williams, closely guarded by Trey Lane. Williams doesn't give up the drive, tries to go baseline, kicks it out to the corner. 3 on the way, no good. Rebound by Obanla. He kicks it back out, stolen by Froby. So they time it and they knock it out of his hand, out of bounds. Tampa will keep the ball. Jack Ike along with 2-time Hall of Famer DeCarlo DeVoe bringing you the games this year. All the home games for Tampa. Substitution early bringing in number 3, Demarius Wash from Canton, Mississippi. Nimmers, long 3, no good. Hits the wires, guiding the basket up above. If you've been to the games here before or watched this, one difference you'll notice immediately is the Spartans now sit at the other end of the court. I don't know, DeCarlo, where you guys sat when you were playing, but for years it's always been on our left side.
I think in observation, I think they made the move because what it does, it allows, like the students usually sat closer to the door, the entryway, and they sat behind the, right behind the Spartans bench. Now with your friends and classmates coming in, you know, they're trying to get your attention or you're looking for them. So I think sitting over there further away, it allows them to concentrate a little more on the game, and also you let the students sit behind the opposing team
a
little more so to add a little more adversity and disruption to their attack.
5-3, Tampa on top. Link Darner, year number 2 here in Tampa. A few new players, a few veteran players. Froby guarding Pratt. Bounces it. Hutcherson on a give and go. The drive up. No good. And Froby with the rebound.
Yeah, teams from South Carolina are normally, you know, scrappy, athletic, and like to get up and down. Remember now, we faced Benedict College some years ago in the tournament when I was coaching here as an assistant to the former coach, Coach Richard Schmidt. And we faced several teams out of South Carolina, Aiken. And remember, 2 NBA stalwarts, John Moran and Zion Williamson, are both from the state of South Carolina.
And it goes up for the dunk, missed the dunk. I didn't see the foul, but I think they called one.
Yeah, I think it was incidental contact. You know, I think he kind of got him with the shoulder as he went up. You know, glad nobody is injured. Everyone is fine. No bad blood stirred up. But
foul was on Froby. Froby averaging 10.7 a game. Started both games. We talked about all the minutes on the women's side. That's 4 players were averaging more than 36 minutes on the court. You look at the Spartans men's roster, and one player, Trey Lane, with 29 and a half. Nimmers has 28.7, but nobody is in the 30s. So he's not afraid to go to his bench. Lane on the drive. Off the glass, no good. Lato tries to save it out of bounds, and it stays 5-3. Again, full court pressure. That's something, it's a Link Darner standard.
Yeah, he wants to keep pressure not only offensively on the defense, but defensively on the offense. So pressure the whole game, eventually something's going to break.
Yep. The thing is, though, you need the players to do it, and I think he's got them this year.
Right, and another thing, you have to be able to go deep into your roster because you can't do that with just 6 or 7 players.
Yep. Froby dishes. Lato trips and is fouled.
Their bodies were flying.
This game was not originally scheduled to be played when the season roster came out, the season schedule came out. Tampa was supposed to have 2 games down in an Eckerd Invitational.
Gotcha.
But Eckerd had hurricane damage.
Yes, they did.
Which just about everybody down here did, and their gym was not available, so the Spartans were able to get this game out of it, and not only that, make it a home game.
But in fact, even the Tampa Bay Rays, our great baseball team, they've been displaced. They're going to play at Steinbrenner Field this season across the street from Raymond James,
Yeah.
where the Buccaneers play, and right alongside Hillsborough Community College.
Correct.
So they're going to, I mean, you know, there's been a lot of speculation and talks about the team moving from St. Petersburg to Tampa anyway. I mean, maybe this is a sign of things to come. Who knows?
Lane, Toledo, up and in. Nice move, Tyson Toledo.
Nice bucket. Nice use of the left hand.
7-3 Tampa. Into the Spartan lineup is number 14, Ryan Blount, and he is a highly touted freshman from Oviedo, Florida, Rockledge High School. Can shoot the lights out. And that's Blount with the ball. To Trey Lane, to the corner. Froby drives up and in. I know, DeCarlo, you were looking at the stats just before the game started. Ryan Blount, who's now in the lineup at number 14, averages 16 minutes a game and 16 points a game.
Yeah, almost a point per minute. I mean, the thing is I'm sure when you're shooting that well, you hope to even play more, but, you know, it's a rotation, and he'll get more time as needed, but that's great productivity off your bench.
The last game the Spartans played, they ran up 100 points in a 100-79 win over Benedict. They opened the season with a 75-64 win over Allen. Both games up in South Carolina, Columbia, South Carolina. We'll take the under-16 timeout. We'll take a break. You're watching Tampa Spartans basketball on TampaSpartans.tv. .24 to go in the first half. 9-3, Tampa on top of Claflin. Cole Gingileski into the lineup, sophomore 7-footer from the area.
Two things you can't teach, speed and height, and Cole is definitely one of the two with his 7-foot frame.
Also into the lineup, DeAndre Harvey. He works hard, started a lot of games last year. At the moment, a valuable addition off the bench. And you can't underestimate that. In 2 games this year, averaging 13 minutes a game. Pratt hits 9-5. Quickly into the lane. Not only do the Spartans give you a full court press, they're trying to get it up the floor as quickly as they can on offense.
And right on cue, the aforementioned Ryan Blount is into the game. Let's hope he stays on his torrid pace.
He's got good size, listed at 6'6", 200. Turnover there. Outside the arc. Pratt guarded by Lane. Back out. Back to Pratt. Stolen. He gets it back. Up top. Spurlock. Wide right. Blount brings it up. Handles the ball well for 6'6". Froby. Fade away in the lane. Won't go. Tipped by Gingileski. And it will be Claflin ball. We talked to Dexter Gooding at halftime of the women's game, the assistant coach on the men's team, about that 100-point game last weekend, and he said that's kind of what we want to do now. We want to get the kind of players who we can press and we can run.
Right, an up-tempo pace is always player-friendly.
That's Ben Link Garner's modus operandi since he took Florida Southern to a D2 national title. And it's been the standard way for Nova Southeastern to play, a team that won the D2 title 2 years ago.
Right.
And made it deep into the tournament last year and picked to win the conference again this year.
Yeah, up-tempo seems to be the going trend right now, whether it's men's, women's, high school, or youth league basketball. Everyone wants to push it and get it up and score.
Fade away, hits it.
That's a tough shot.
Darius Wash hitting that one. A little bit short by Ginzaleski. Drive, pass, stolen, taken by Harvey. Quickly up court to Brian Williams. Lost it, gets it back, feeds Blount, drives the lane, up and in.
Right on cue. The All-State performer, Ryan Blount, from the Sunshine State of Florida.
And a steal. This one by Froby. Lays it in. Oh, they got Brian Williams with the reach.
No, too much body.
The problem is on that call is no matter if you get it clean or not, they tend to call it. It just
especially
looks
if
wrong.
the player falls down, right. See, what this press does, even if you don't get a steal, what you want to do is speed up the tempo, force the team into a quick, hard decision. You don't have to play as much defense on the shot clock. And if they make a mistake, you create easy opportunities and more possessions for yourself. I love this style.
Amaria Nimmers back in the lineup for Tampa. And also in the lineup for Tampa is Kyler Lamb, a freshman, a 6'6" freshman from Williston, Florida.
Wow.
And he has the ball. Quickly to Brian Williams. Nice crossover dribble. Goes back out to Lamb. Nimmers drives baseline. Williams. Lamb. Banked it home. He's been asking for a bank shot all day.
He banked it in. He banked it in. I don't know if he meant to, but he definitely had his ATM card because I think the banks are closed right now.
And a nice rebound. All day you've been asking for a bank shot, and you got one and you didn't like it. Well, I shouldn't say you didn't like it. You didn't think he meant it.
Kyler Lamb, the talented 6'6" freshman.
Well, the two freshmen we've seen out there already are good-looking players.
Yeah, nice foundation for the future of the program.
Wide right. That was a Norwood.
Yeah, once again.
Williams snaps off a three, and
this game is turning ugly soon, 19-7.
19-7, and a quick timeout called by head coach Brian Dunlap. So we'll take a break and be right back. 19-7, Tampa on top.
This is the University of Tampa. Explore your dreams. Discover your talents. Get ready to invent, innovate, and be a leader. This is the University of Tampa.
(19-7), Tampa on top, 11:52 to go in the first half. Tampa off and running. At the moment, they are shooting 57% on 8 of 14, 3 of 7 from deep. Give and go, drive. Lost it out of bounds. It should be Tampa ball. It is. Ball hit off of the foot of Zion Mbana.
Yeah, Claflin is starting to succumb to the pressure by the Spartans. They're making mistakes. And that's what the pressure is designed to do. Not to steal the ball, just to make you make quick decisions and make mistakes if you don't make the right ones.
Williams across the timeline. Kick it out to Nimmers. Off glass and in. Nimmers knocks it down. He's averaging 12 points a game in his first year with Tampa. Knocked away to the floor. That's Nimmers. 2-on-2. Feeds Brian Williams, who drives and got fouled on the way up.
The ball got tipped away from Amarian Nimmers, but it almost was just as good as a drop-off bounce pass to Brian Williams.
Williams averaging 14-7, second leading scorer to Ryan Blount, who we mentioned averages 15-5 in 15.8 minutes a game. He's shooting .522 from the field, .500 from the three-point line.
Williams misses the first of 2 free throws. So hold that follow-through, young man, on the second one.
Knocks it down. Williams, an almost 80% free throw shooter. Tampa by 15. Now, Claflin is out of the Central Intercollegiate Athletic Association, and they're picked second in their conference preseason, so they came in with lofty expectations.
Yeah, they're not a cupcake team. They're not an easy victory. You know, they're a very respected team in a very respected conference.
Pass inside, up and in. David Onyekanmu. And Brian Williams on the drive got fouled, turning the corner.
You know what this team seems to have, going into the second year of the Link Darna dynasty? They seem to have more direction. They know what to do, when to do it, how to execute. There's not as much figuring out. Because when you're trying to figure things out, that's when you can sometimes make mistakes. Now, their roles seem to be enhanced, but also well-defined. Nice tip out.
Spartans keep possession. Nimmers. Froby gonna drive, lay it up and in. Caden Froby, he has 6.
Slash into the basket once again. It's Caden Froby.
Nimmers loses the tip. Inside. Lato with a little body contact, and he will send Gregory Spurlock to the line. That is the first foul on Lato. And Spurlock hits the free throw. Trey Lane back into the lineup. Brian Williams getting his first rest of the game.
And in just over 10 minutes, the Claflin Panthers have just broken into double digits at 10. Now 11 on the second free throw.
Spartans are on a 96-point pace at this point. And Nova Southeastern, that is their style of play up and down the floor. Yes. They averaged about 108 points a game last year, and that's what the Spartans would like to do too. Lato saves it. Nimmers. Froby from deep. Hits the front of the rim into the hand of Nimmers. He goes up. Fadeaway. Missed. Come back the other way. Off the glass. Tip. Lato. Thought he had Froby down court. It goes out of bounds. It'll stay Tampa ball. DeAndre Harvey back into the Spartan lineup. And so give Kyler Lamb a rest. Froby. Nimmers fading away, hits anyway. Nails a three, 27-11. From the corner, no good. Harvey spins away. Ooh, tried to find Froby.
Good idea, but poor execution by Dre on the pass. But Nimmers brimming with confidence, you know. Controlled aggression on the basketball court, keeping the pressure on the defense.
Across the timeline. Schuler. Down to the corner. That's Malik Greer. Three on the way from Schuler. Rolls it around and in.
I guess you call that a shooter's roll.
Froby not wasting any time. Dishes to Nimmers. Won't go. Lato fights for the rebound. Nimmers tries to go baseline, lost it on the dribble. We come back the other way. Long three, no good. Trey Lane with the rebound. He's got the motor running. Off the glass, no good. Tip by Lato, no good. Rebound. Into the hands of Malik Greer. Almost dragged his foot. Top of the key, Williams. He's determined he's going to get his shot this time down the court and lays it in.
Yeah, he's 1 of 6 now. Started the game 0 for 5.
He's one of 4 players in double-digit scoring. I know they're only 3 games into it, but Lato to the corner. Froby, the lefty, hits it. Froby with 9. Spartans are 5 of 11 from 3. Pass inside and a dunk. High percentage shot by Onyekanwu. And a foul.
Yeah, Froby is aggressive on those wings. He kind of reminds me of like, put it this way. Not to say, you know, he's not there yet as far as a pro, but he reminds me of, like, Manu Ginobili. That lefty, always attacking, can shoot it, take it to the hole strong, very active defensively, pass. He does what's needed.
Yeah.
He does what's needed. He's in the passing lanes. And he's from your neck of the woods, being from Illinois.
Yeah, Rock Island. Or Lincoln. You remember you did the games with Scott Lynn? Scott Lynn, you did the broadcast? That's Scott's high school.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, he said he wants to come to a game when he knows Caden's parents are coming down. He knows them.
Gotcha. Oh,
yeah.
Wow.
And that is an Illinois annual powerhouse basketball team. Except when Scott was there.
Yeah, I mean, it definitely shows. I didn't, to be honest, you know, testing or expanding my geography knowledge, I didn't know there was a Lincoln, Illinois. We all know Lincoln, Nebraska, because of the Cornhuskers, but now I know there's
a small community.
Right. Just like San Antonio, Florida, everyone thinks Texas.
Spartans by 12, 6:42 left in the first half. Froby will go to the free throw line. He's got 9, leading the Spartans at the moment. Nimmers has 8 right behind him. Spartans as a team right now, 12 of 23. That's 52%. And the lefty rolls it in. Misses the second. He's in double digits. Spartan lead is 13.
You need a little more arc on that second jump shot. I mean, free throw.
Down to the corner. Quick 3. No good. Rebound, DeAndre Harvey. He's going to try to go all the way. Kicks it back out, but stolen. In the lane, off the glass, no good, but a foul. And Jalen Williams will go to the free throw line.
Yeah, Harvey just needs to be a little bit more careful with the ball, especially being a senior and showing direction and leadership while on court. You know, he's trying to do something good, no doubt, but you got to be careful. I tell these guys jokingly, but truthfully, treat the ball, you know, like your girlfriend. Yeah. You know, you don't want her in the hands of a foreign person.
Jackson Toney coming into the lineup for Tampa. Toney is a sophomore from Memphis, Tennessee. 6'7". Also inbounding the ball is Ian Higdon. Trey Lane, jumper won't go. Williams on the drive. Down to the far corner. Drive, spin, up, no good. Rebound Tampa.
Nice position defense by Ian Higdon.
Bounce.
Especially without committing a foul.
Lane for 3. Good. Lane splashes one from deep. (34-20). Trey Lane averaging 3.5 a game. Almost gets the steal. Drive tipped up. And Lane with the rebound. Just sort of busts in on everybody and takes it.
Great recovery and hustle by Lane.
And a nice assist.
Now the assist. Almost got a steal, recovered, gets back into play, gets a rebound, pushes it up for the assist to DeAndre Harvey.
36-20. To the corner, top of the key. Williams, free throw line, dishes inside, poking away. Quickly out to Higdon. Higdon to Harvey. And has a block, comes down with it, feeds Higdon, who lays it in. And Coach Brian Dunlap seen enough for now. He wants a timeout. Tampa by 18 with 4:40 to go till half. We'll step out and be right back.
They are getting on them. Getting on them.
(38-20), Tampa by 18. As they are on a run right now. This is the largest lead of the game for Tampa. And across the timeline comes Spurlock, guarded by Tony. Top of the key. Santa now in the lineup. Drive, fade away, in. Tough shot by Michael Schuler. And Schuler tried to go from his points to a steal.
Yeah.
Knocked the ball out of bounds.
Tough shot on the baseline by Zion Obanla. But not a smart foul on his part after the shot.
Tony. Harvey. Long three. No. Spurlock looks to go. No one there. Long three. Bounces around. Taken by Tony.
Yeah, Tony, the talented sophomore out of Memphis.
Blount off the glass, fouled on his way up. And I think it's the under 4 timeout. Yes, it is. 3:41 to go in the half. Tampa leading 38-22. This is the under 4 timeout. We're right back. Tampa by 16, 38-22, 3:41 left in the first half. Tampa 2-0 on the year. Claflin, the Panthers, 1-2. Leading the way so far for Tampa, Caden Froby with 10 in double digits. 8 from Amarian Nimmers. Brian Williams. On the other side. And Spurlock with 5. Tampa's already made 8 more field goals than Claflin. 4 more. Blount at the line. That one just slips out. And that one bounces through. Full court pressure from Brian Williams. Spartans double team. And then they switch on the drive. Up and off the rim. No good. Brian Williams rebound. Quickly over to Blount. Back to Williams. Fakes from the 3. But foul called on number 23, Christian Sannon.
What I like with this offense, Jack, is that, yes, we know the Spartans are going to run plays. They have a lot of plays. But what they're doing, they're pushing the ball up and playing an instinctive basketball before they have to get into a set. You know, you're catching that defense before they can really get set up.
Williams at the free throw line. Nothing but net. 7 for Brian. 2 for 3 from the line. Nothing but net again. And full court pressure. I would think eventually that's got to wear on you, knowing you're being attacked every time.
Yes, it does. It does. It gets annoying. It's like being at a picnic, trying to eat your food, and a bunch of flies are buzzing. You know, I mean,
yeah.
You don't enjoy your food because you're trying to swat flies away.
Brian Williams puts up. No. Rebound Nimmers, back up and in. Good rebound from the guard. Spurlock drives, fouled by Ian Higdon.
Yeah, Marion Zimmers I can already see it. He's a tough competitor, man. But like, watch his eyes on defense, not even offense. Watch his eyes on defense. Watch his positioning. He's always locked in.
Another from the state of Illinois. He's from Rock Island, Illinois, which is right along the Mississippi River.
Right. Yeah, we got the Midwest going on in the Southeast. And Coach Darner also being from the Midwest.
Yeah, Indiana.
In the great state of Indiana, right.
His
Played
dad,
for
a legendary high school coach.
Yep. Played for the great coach Gene Cady at Purdue University in the Big Ten. Saw your team, the Wisconsin Badgers, a lot.
Yep.
Coach Darn also had the great distinction of playing with the NBA great and potential Hall of Famer in Glenn Big Dog Robinson.
He was a college great too.
Right. The NCAA Player of the Year. For the men, that is. And remember, I don't know, no, you're not an Illinois fan, but remember Glenn Robinson put up 50 against Illinois.
Really?
Yes, 50. And it was at Illinois.
Wow.
Nice pass.
Wow.
Nice kick out.
In and out. Plato tried to tip it. Now it's a 2-on-1. Up and in. Sannon with the lay-in off the nice assist from Schuler. Inside to Lato. Fights a double team. Throws it up. Tried to spin it into the basket but got fouled. No, actually, I think he might have traveled. Minute 42 to halftime. Backcourt pressure again from Tampa. Tampa by 16.
Minute 30 to go in the half.
Shot clock to 12. Drive, up, and in. Kind of parted the sea on that one. And goes down the lane. Trey Lane. Bounce pass inside. And inside to Lamb, who lays it in. Another nice assist from Trey Lane. That's his fourth already.
A lot of people in the stat sheet for the Spartans. A lot of players. A lot of good contributions.
Up top, trying to drive is Pratt. Dishes back out. Schuler misses it. Lane on the rebound. Heads up court. Williams, long three. No good. Tip, Lato rebounds. Gets it back to Nimmers. He drives, spins up, and won't go, but he got fouled.
Yeah, and reminiscing against about those old Florida Southern teams of Coach Darner when he became the first coach in the conference to win a national championship. He always had great guard play, aggressive guard play, defense, offense. Good decision makers. He had two brothers that were, I think they were from the state of Indiana. I don't recall their names. I would have to ask him. But they worked like a well-oiled machine. And he had another guard out of Wisconsin, Ryan. Oh, what's his last name? But it was a three-guard lineup, and you had no drop-off. No matter who the ball went to, you had no drop-off.
No time to rest either.
And they kept pressure on you. And that's what I know, and that's what I'm seeing him replicate right now at UT. It's a style that works. He knows what to do. He's done it before. He's just doing it here in the great city of Tampa at this prestigious university.
32.8 seconds to go in the half.
Gravity.
It'll be Claflin ball. And they get it inbound to Williams. Actually, that's Schuler. About a second difference between the shot and the game. Williams now between the rings, tries to drive on Nimmers. Backs him down, spins, up, no good.
He forced that.
Brian Williams, went up for a dunk.
There's Nimmers once again.
Nimmers cleans it up at the buzzer. Spartans take a 19-point lead at the half, 48-29. Spartans scored 24 in the first 10 minutes and 24 in the second 10 minutes. Spartans are led right now by Nimmers with 13 points and Froby with 10. On the other side, 7 points for Spurlock and 6 for Anya Kanowu. We will take a break. We'll come back before the start of the second half, catch you up on all the stats. You're watching this game right here on TampaSpartans.tv. Just about ready for the second half. University of Tampa Spartans against the Claflin University Panthers. Tampa 48, Claflin 29. Statistically in the first half, Spartan shot 50%, 18 of 36. Claflin 31%, 10 of 32. From the three-point line, Tampa 38%, 6 of 16. Claflin only 13%, 2 of 16. From the free throw line, 70% for Claflin, 7 of 10. The Spartans also shot 10, hit 6 for 60%. Turnovers, 9 for Claflin, 7 for Tampa. Points off turnovers, 7 for Claflin, 12 for Tampa. Rebounding, Tampa with an 8 rebound edge, 24 to 16. And 19 to 12, Tampa on top on defensive rebounds. Bench points, 13 and 12, Claflin with 1 more point. Points in the paint, Spartans have taken it inside. Despite hitting 6 3-pointers, they still have 24 points in the paint, so they're looking inside and outside to get their points right now. Leading Tampa in scoring is Amari Nimmers with 13 points on 5 of 8 shooting, 2 for 4 from deep. And Caden Froby with 10 points, 4 of 6. Total, 1 of 2 from deep. On the other side for Claflin, we have Spurlock leading the way with 7 points and Anya Kanwu with 6. Second half underway. And we'll stop because we played 3 or 4 seconds and the clock hadn't started.
Yeah, and you saw right at the half, Jack, as you were going over the stats, the Claflin coach was getting on the officials because I guess sometimes I don't know if a call or two would have changed the scoreboard, but you know they're looking for some I guess some justice from the officials. But you know what, I think it's been a very well officiated game. They may have missed some things here or there, but one thing by playing aggressively as the Spartans do, you get the benefit of the whistle.
Yes.
Because it's your style of play.
Yeah. And if the refs whistle it, then you adjust. If they don't, you keep doing what you're doing. Yeah. To the corner. Trey Lane from deep. In and out. Rebound to Lato on the floor. Tips it out to Lane. Lane drives the lane. No one stopped him. He tried to spin it up. Tipped by Lato. And Spurlock has it for, or I should say Pratt has it for Claflin. Long 3, airballed. We come the other way. Lato playing little point center for Tampa. Brian Williams back out. Lane for 3. Long.
A little strong.
Tipped by Froby, and I think they have Froby over the back.
Yeah.
They do. And for Froby, that is foul number 3.
Yeah, it was smart for him to try to tip it out. He didn't try to grab it, but nevertheless, it was just a little too much contact. You can't fault him for hustling, though.
No. Froby guarding Pratt. Pratt looking for a pick, comes back out to Williams. Lane stops him, but then Lane got called for the reach.
Right now, the guards of Claflin are being blanketed by the Spartans guards. I mean, it's whatever they try to do, it's stopped. It's neutralized.
On the drive is Obanla, or I should say Schuler.
See what pressure does? He had a wide open layup and still missed it, anticipating someone being there.
To the corner, back out, Froby tipped away. If you're planning your holiday fun, get ready to watch some Spartan basketball over the Thanksgiving holiday.
Oh, yes.
The Monday before Thanksgiving, Puerto Rico Mayaguez is here at 7 o'clock. They stay in town, and the Friday after Thanksgiving, they play again here against Tampa.
Right.
That is an afternoon game. And then the Saturday after Thanksgiving, Minnesota Crookston comes to town. So the Spartans have back-to-back games that weekend.
Yeah, I'll tell you this, playing the same team 2 times it's both a gift and a curse. Because if you beat them the first time, they got the revenge factor, and you don't want to relax saying, we beat them yesterday, so we can beat them again today easily.
Williams on the drive scores 48-31. Lato for three.
Nice. Oh, he caught it in rhythm.
Nobody got the rebound, so Lato goes and gets it. Nimmers, but he traveled.
Yeah, he didn't see it. Nimmers is a very passionate player.
Yeah. If you're looking for Southeastern, or I should say Sunshine State Conference basketball, Nova Southeastern is picked number 1 in the conference again by the coaches.
That's previous reputation and, of course, their on-court success.
They have won 3 in a row in the conference, also won a national championship during that stretch. Williams missing, tipped, taken away by Lato. Florida Southern has been picked 2nd in the conference, followed by Embry-Riddle, Palm Beach Atlantic, and Berry rounding out the top 5. Tampa picked 6th right now. Froby missing that one.
Yeah, nice find by Nimmers to Froby. Unfortunately, Froby could have knocked down the 3, but he'll knock down a lot more this season.
There are some SSC teams who have already played conference games. Normally they don't schedule you that soon in the season, but they do have some games already done. To the corner. Spurlock, top of the key to Williams. Pump fake, drives, spins it up, and won't go.
Yeah, it's that type of day for Claflin. I mean, that was a nice attempt at an and one, but unfortunately, Jalen Williams couldn't get the roll. 2 free throws coming up.
He'll go to the line. He's 2 for 2 from the line so far today. And 3 for 3. Now with 7 points. And he rolls that one home. Little backcourt pressure for Trey Lane, but he beats Spurlock up the floor. Brian Williams now. Lane to Lato. Lato, 15-footer, good.
Nice. Nice. Inside-out game going for Lato.
Lato with 4.
Lato hasn't, his point production today hasn't been, probably what he would want with just 4 right now. But he's been on those boards. He has 9. He's definitely working on a double-digit rebounding game. I think he's capable of a double-double a day and getting 6 more points. And the Florida Southern player that Coach Darner coached years ago.
Yeah.
His name was Ryan Rayfield.
Okay.
R-I-O-N.
Okay.
Yeah, he was like a mini Jimmer Fredette. Oh, he shot with range, Jack.
Wow.
Yeah, he shot with range.
Full court pressure. Claflin figuring if Tampa can do it and build an 18-point lead, I'll see what I can do. Well, you got to guard Ryan Blount, though. Blount with 6. Spartans by 18 again. Pratt inside. Hutcherson, no good. Rebound. Froby races up the far sideline. Comes back out to Trey Lane. 3, good.
I'll tell you this. This is a winning style of basketball right now we're witnessing at the Bob Martinez Athletic Center. I'll tell you this. You see this gym, it's a fairly nice crowd, but expect even bigger crowds because you know what? Success is very attractive, and if winning will bring them out.
Trey Lane again for three.
Yes.
And again hits it, and he'll go to the line for a 4-point play.
Attempt at a 4-point play. He didn't even see the shot go in. He asked his teammate, did it go in? Because he heard the crowd reaction.
And this will be the under 16 timeout as Trey Lane with back-to-back threes gets himself up to 9 points and a 24-point lead. We'll be back after this. Tampa 59, Claflin 35. Spartans are on a run. They led by 21 at half, or I should say led by 19 at half, and now have an 11-6 advantage here in the second half. And Trey Lane, who's hit back-to-back threes, will now try for his 10th point of the day. He's been averaging in the first 2 games only 3.7 points. Hits that one.
The thing with Trey, I mean, he's going to score, but he's an unselfish guard. You know, he's a more so like a combo guard. But he's a bit more pass first.
Yeah.
But what you don't want him to do is just rest on his playmaking skills because he does have offensive talent. You want to get all his talent every game. He has a lot to offer this team. Not to mention his on-court leadership.
Well, I know last year Justin Pekka, associate head coach, was working on some shooting drills with Trey Lane, and he said, watch this guy next year. He can shoot the lights out.
Right.
Same high school where Link Darner's son, Tate, is going to school right now. Fastball to the top of the key. Lane, back out. DeAndre Harvey to Lane, another three. That one doesn't go. Tipped in by Froby. Wow.
Look, this is the first time I'm seeing Froby in a game. Now, I came to a few practices, but I'm starting to love the way he plays this game of basketball, man.
Boy, he chipped that one in by flying from behind. Froby now with 12. Harvey for 3, in and out.
And let me just specify that. As I say, I love Froby's game, no Diddy.
And Leto gets knocked down. You don't often see a player get knocked down on an inbounds pass when he's the one inbounding it.
Right.
Kyler Lamb coming into the lineup for Tampa. Ryan Blount as well. And Ian Higdon. Two freshmen, a senior, and a sophomore.
Right, it's tough. You got Brian Williams. You got
two seniors.
Trey Lane. You got Amarian Nimmers. You got DeAndre Harvey coming off the bench. You have constant pressure from the guard positions. You got Froby. You know, from like he's like a big guard, like
Yeah.
a big wing. It's constant pressure. You figure when the starters come out of the game, they come in with the bench. There's a little bit of a letdown. You can rest easily. No, you can't.
Yeah. Tipped up and in. Obanla. Brian Williams double teamed in the backcourt. Finds Ian
Numbers.
Higdon, who gets it to Blount. Back to Brian, to Harvey. Blount, he unloads a three. And he hits! Confident looking freshman.
Yeah, that's 6'6", 6'7" frame, long arms. I mean, you got to be right up on him to stop the release of that high arcing jump shot. Nice shot by Blount, Ryan Blount.
Nice drive and a foul. Should get a bucket for Jalen Williams. And a free throw. One free throw for Williams. Misses the free throw, they tip it up, and Kyler Lamb gets it. Quickly up court to Blount. He goes to Kyler Lamb, freshman to freshman. Lamb back out to Williams. Blount. Williams for three. Off the rim, no good. Higdon tips it.
Yep, he was held down.
And they got a foul on, it'll be on Claflin. I haven't seen who they've called it on. They held Higdon's arm down.
Hey Jack, you're the first I'm gonna say this to. I may give Amarian Nimmers a nickname.
Uh-oh.
And remember Tyrann Mathieu from LSU?
Yeah?
Remember his nickname, the Honey Badger?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, fierce animal. I think that animal fits, and that nickname fits Nimmers.
Okay.
The Honey Badger. He's out there fearless. He's ripping it up. You know, big or tall. He's in there getting offensive rebounds amongst the trees, getting putbacks. You know, he's in the passing lanes. He's knocking threes down. He's dropping dimes for assists. He's pressuring the ball up top. He's picking up 94 feet. He's fearless out there. You know, and the funny thing is, or the great thing is, coaches recruit as an extension of who they are and what they want on the court.
One nice thing to see about the University of Tampa playing their first game at home here today is only one player didn't dress, and that's Drew Newpole. Last year, I'd swear there were 4, 5, or 6 players wearing sweats every game because they got hurt.
Right. Yeah, I mean, the best player is a player that's serviceable.
Yes. Well, you know, you were talking about a decent crowd, but expect more.
Right.
And I hate to always refer to it, but back when Barry Alvarez became the head coach at Wisconsin, and they were just terrible before he came to Wisconsin.
Right.
But he said, you better get your seats now. Better get your season tickets now.
Got you.
Because you won't be able to get them in a couple years.
Right.
And he was right.
Amen to that.
And I might say the same thing here. It only costs like $1. Students get in for free.
And what it does is it helps you build positive community relations. You know, I mean, this is the University of Tampa. There are 2 NCAA affiliated schools here in the city.
Yeah.
One is U Tampa, and the other is USF.
Yep.
You know, we're closer to downtown and the airport and some of you know, the seaports, the highways. So I mean, why not connect with the community? Why not win?
Oh. Yes. And, you know, you look around at the crowd here today, it's a fair amount of students, but you see I see a fair amount of older people, not older, but they're not collegiate kids.
Right.
But I don't think they're parents necessarily. I think they're
No.
people in the community.
Some of them could be, some old alumni that
Yeah.
we may not know that
Yeah.
could have had ties to the school from yesteryear. Some of them, like you said, could just be local Tampa residents that they see and feel that there's something good in this program with men's basketball being built, and they want to be a part of it. And not only be a part of it from maybe a donor standpoint or sending a positive word, they want to come and watch it.
Yeah.
And look behind us. You have a group, probably a young basketball
They're bringing
team.
in a lot of kids, high
Right.
school age kids.
Right, these are probably future U Tampa players.
Yeah, yep.
You know what I need right now, though, Jack? I need a dunk.
Oh, yeah. We need Brian Williams to take off.
Yeah, I need a dunk. I mean, it's been pretty exciting, but that'll be the exclamation mark for me. And I'm being selfish. But I want a dunk.
Amarian Nimmers to the free throw line. He started his career at Iowa, did not play there. Misses the first free throw, but that tells you he was a D1 recruit.
Yeah, very passionate. He cares about every missed shot, if he makes a mistake, he wants to make up for it. He doesn't bury himself in it.
Yes.
No, he doesn't dwell in the moment. He's just ready to do better and make amends for it.
It'll stay Claflin ball. 15 on the shot clock. Shannon to inbound. Looking. Finally goes to the corner and finds Schuler. Goes inside, lays it up, overlaid it, and Higdon rebounds. One thing Ian Higdon will give you is toughness, and he'll battle the boards. Blount, short. Brian Williams with the
Kick it
rebound.
back to him.
Tipped up, but got hit on the arm as he tried to pass.
Yeah, Higdon, he's a Kentucky boy, so
Yeah.
I mean, they eat, sleep, breathe.
He won't give you a lot of points,
No.
but he works hard.
Tough
and
play.
is really tough. Williams to inbound. Finally finds Nimmers, who goes to Lamb. Nimmers outside the arc, drives inside. Finds Brian Williams, 8 on the shot clock. Brian drives off the glass, no good. Higdon tried to tip it, and it does go out of bounds, and it will be Claflin ball.
Right now, Claflin is looking like there's 11 minutes and 2 seconds left in this game. Can we run the clock to speed it up?
There's no mercy rule if you get like a 30-point lead or anything.
Yeah, they look like wow.
Continuous
what did we
clock
walk
or
into?
something.
Right. and this is my first time seeing an official game this season, and it's above and beyond my expectations. I hoped and thought that we would win, but
yeah,
this is very fun to watch.
And as we said, this is a Claflin team predicted to be second in the Central Intercollegiate Athletic Association.
You know the funny thing, Jack? They will get better after this game also. Claflin, that is.
This might not be a style of play they will see every day in their conference.
I'm sure they will hope it won't be.
Yeah. Nimmers, good. I know it's only our first game, but we're seeing confident shooters out there.
Yes. They're not guessing. Like I say, they come up and they shoot the ball to make it. Don't just shoot it because you're open.
Yeah.
You know, you're shooting it because you know you can make it. There's a huge difference.
Lato coming back in for Ian Higdon. Marlon Pratt to the line. And he knocks it down. Down to the corner to Brian Williams. Watch the out of bounds line. Drives the lane. Dishes back to Brian. Unloads a three. And he hit it. That's 11 for Brian. He's 2 for 6 now.
I'll say this also, Jack. With the addition of Trey Lane, it's made Brian Williams better. You know, he can play off the ball a little more, in like a two guard, a combo guard,
which is probably where he should be.
Yes.
Yeah.
You know, and he can slash. He can. And I mean, he's still going to make his penetrations. He's still going to get his assists. Still going to get his drive, draws, and dishes. But now it allows him to streak more and use his athleticism.
Free throw rolls in. Schuler knocking that one down. Hits them both. 74-50. Spartans continue that pace to get around 96 points, maybe 100.
They possibly could. You know, a few more threes.
There's
right on cue. Right on cue. That's
Trey Lane now with 13 points.
Almost a steal by Brian Williams, wreaking havoc in the backcourt.
Charge on the baseline drive.
Very athletic play by number 1.
And Obanla, who got the charge, comes out. Full court pressure. Froby to inbound for Tampa. Cross the timeline to Williams. Cross court.
Backcourt pressure.
Williams, three. No. Tip. Right into the hands of Froby, who can't hit it. And it comes away the other way. Williams. Going to go coast to coast, puts it up and in. Quickly up court to Trey Lane. Back out, Lato, free throw line, pump fake, drives off the glass, no good.
Nice move, left it a bit short.
Pratt on the drive, back out, hand off to Pratt again. Tries to go inside, and a steal, but a call. I think Trey Lane will get the foul there. That should send Anya Conwu to the line. That's Tampa's 9th foul, so I don't think he was shooting, but 1-on-1. First free throw good. 7 now for Onyekanu. Little maintenance problem on the floor, moisture problem. Onyekanu now to shoot the second of his 2 free throws. And he hits the second of two. Trey Lane directing a little traffic to the corner to Nimmers. Cross court to Harvey. Froby drives, lays it up, won't go, and he got fouled on the way in.
I'm telling you, man, that young man reminds me a lot of Manu Ginobili.
And this will be the under 8 timeout. So 7:56 to go in the game. 77-54 Tampa. We'll be back right after this.
This is the University of Tampa. Explore your dreams. Discover your talents. Get ready to invent, innovate, and be a leader. This is the University of Tampa.
(77-54) Tampa on top. 7:56 left in the basketball game. We gave you the schedule for the men coming up over Thanksgiving. The women will be at home on the 26th, which is a Tuesday. The men are home Monday against Puerto Rico Mayagüez. The women on Tuesday, Georgian Court. And then on Friday, the 29th, when the men are also playing, they will play Concord, the women, in the Tampa Thanksgiving Classic. And follow that on Saturday with a game against Mary. So a busy holiday weekend. That should be a travel. Gravity won the call on that one.
Oh, 3 things that are undefeated. Gravity, Uncle Sam, and Father Time.
Yes.
What goes up
must come down. Claflin will inbound, seeing the Spartans hanging out in the backcourt with them. Finally into Jalen Williams, guarded by Trey Lane. The clock hadn't been running there for about 5 seconds, but it is now. Jumper no good. Lato fights for it. Nimmers gets it. Doesn't have numbers, so he pulls back. Finds Lane, top of the key. Harvey looks to drive, pulls up to Lane. Low to Lato. Froby.
Nice find by Tyson.
Gets bumped a couple times and goes up for the shot, and he'll go to the line.
Yeah, Froby is tough. He's tough.
1,000-point scorer at Missouri S&T. Hits the first. Froby with 14. That one does not fall. Down the other way. Quick jumper by Williams, no good. Lato fights for it. And might be a foul on Lato.
A foul on Tyson.
Cole Gingileski getting ready to check in. And Gingileski in for Lato. That was the 4th on Lato.
Quick question, Jack. 7:03 left. UT has 79 points. Do you think they could break 100?
Well, they've been on pace every 10 minutes of getting about 24. I might be a stretch because I think with this lead, they're not looking to score all the time,
right,
and they may swap out some of the starters.
Got you.
90, reasonable. Not that the guys coming off the bench are not going to try, but there's not a sense of urgency with a lead like this. Gingileski to the corner, back out, Trey Lane for 3, no. And they tried to save the ball, and it'll be Tampa's ball.
Yeah, I think you're right. You know, with long possessions like that use the clock.
Yeah, and there's the sense of urgency is gone too.
Right.
Lane has his shot blocked. They head the other way. Williams trying to go coast to coast off the glass, and he might have been on the rim, but it looked good.
Yeah, there's the dunk I've been wanting, but wrong team.
Wrong team though, right?
Right.
Gingileski to Nimmers. A big 3 and a hit. Nimmers now at 20, 3 for 5 from deep. Spartans as a team are 59% from the 3-point line. Quickly up to Froby. Can he beat him down court? Yes. And
16 points away, Jack.
Well, they made a quick run here. If the other team's going to let you score, go ahead. Gingileski, good D, good rebound. Harvey. Gingileski, top of the key, looks to hand it off, gets it to Nimmers. Nimmers, deep 3. Ooh. Come back the other way. That's Sannon to the corner. Schuler on the drive. Guarded by Gingileski. Taken away by Harvey. Harvey has Froby. Dishes to Froby, but walks right into the hands of Williams. And I think they called Williams for the foul.
Yeah, points with the clock stop, and then they're bringing in, like you said, they're bringing in some
these
new
guys,
players.
most of these guys have played, though.
Yeah. I mean, no, they're deep. So when you go to the bench, you don't get any drop off.
Yeah, there are only 2 players in uniform who have not gotten into the game at the moment. So Brian Williams back in. Also coming in is B.J. Schaefer for his first time. He is a freshman from Union City, Georgia. A 6'2", 165 freshman. Schaefer averaging about 3.5 minutes per game. Gets a basket a game. Harvey averaging 7.4, hits both free throws, and has 4 now. Jackson Toney back in the lineup now. Blount also in. And they quickly get the ball in. Bounce pass, Schuler. Top of the key. Sannon, no good. Toney tried to corral the rebound, and he might have gotten called for the foul.
Claflin, not a very good shooting day from 3-point range. They're 2 of 21 right now.
Tampa with 12 more three-pointers. That's 36-point difference there.
But Tampa's percentage is 40%. Claflin is 9.5. Under 10% from three-point range is almost like you don't want to say stop shooting them, but you got to be a lot more selective.
Tony across the timeline. Down to the corner. That's Schaefer. Back out. Tony, ball fake.
He had the three-point shot.
Brian Williams. Top of the key. Finds Blount. 10 on the shot clock. Free throw line jumper. Blount hits. He's got 11, so again, he was a point-a-minute man. He's not today, but he still hits double digits.
Right. Who knows what may happen in the...
That's got to be a foul. It is. That will send Malik Greer to the line. And some more substitutions for Tampa. Actually, there were 3 players who hadn't gotten in, and they're coming in now. Zach Johnson getting ready to come in. It looks like Isaiah Young coming in as well. .354 to go. .354 left of the game, 88-59. Tampa leading this game. Tampa 100 points in their last game, 74 in their first game, so they're right about their scoring average right now. .87.5 is their average over 2 games, so that average will go up a little bit.
Can the Spartans get 12 points in 3 minutes and 54 seconds to break the century mark?
I guess it depends on how hungry the players who just came in are. Isaiah Young in the lineup. B.J. Schaefer with the ball, and he traveled. Zach Johnson in. Also coming in is Grady Schwartz, a freshman from Jacksonville. On the drive, turnaround, no good by Shannon. And up and in by Obanla, 88-62. Isaiah Young, corner, Schaefer, no. Quickly up court. Obanla lays it in, 88-64. Tony looking across the timeline, finds Schaefer. Back to Tony. Bounce pass that somehow found Isaiah Young. Schwartz back out. Young finds Schwartz, drives, lays it up, no good.
Oh.
And Schwartz will get called on the reach.
That may hurt their campaign for 100.
Well, I said 90 would probably do it.
One thing with that little floater shot, I know people, they kind of toss it up at the rim, but you still got to incorporate your fingers.
Yeah, they kind of shot put it more than a flip.
Right.
And it kind of goes up like a knuckleball instead of dying on the rim.
And it has no rotation, so it either goes straight in or it bounces off.
Yeah.
Because with the rotation, it helps it to hug the backboard and the rim.
It'll die on the rim. Yep. 88-66 now. Inbounds to Isaiah Young. And he gets fouled 94 feet from the basket. So to the line goes Isaiah Young. This looks like Isaiah Young's first trip to the line this year. And he hits one of two. Two and a half to go in the game now. Long three, good. Drained it from deep by Trajan Pate. Tony quickly up to Schaefer. Schaefer bounced past to Schwartz. Schwartz hammered as he goes up. Rebound, Schaefer puts it in. .91-69, so they've topped the 90 mark. Oh, dropping on another long one is Christian Sannon.
Claflin shooting the three with a lot more ease and comfort right now.
Well, the pressure's off now.
Yep.
Under 2 minutes, you're down 20. Schaefer, another lefty. Hit them both. 93-72. Well, a couple threes and a free throw or a 4-point play. Who's hungry for some points here? And that was an awkward looking drive. Finally goes out of bounds to Tampa. Again, we mentioned that the next game for the men is Monday, a week from this coming, the Monday going into Thanksgiving, Monday the 25th, Puerto Rico Mayaguez. The women will play on Tuesday the 26th. Schaefer drives, can't make it. Come back the other way. So the men have 3 games during the Thanksgiving session. The women have also 3 games during that time period. So and they're all home games. So be ready for a bunch of games coming up in and around Thanksgiving. One minute to go in the game. Jump shot, no good. Tipped. Isaiah Young gets it, and his own teammate almost knocked him over and got the ball tipped away. On a drive and a layup. Basket by Williams. Quickly up court to Zach Johnson. Tony, top of the key, looks at a 3, fires. Bounces it in. 96-74.
They're close.
35 seconds to go. So they need a steal or a quick shot and a couple baskets.
They may be one possession away.
They need a 4-point play.
We had one from Trey Lane earlier.
Claflin will have to shoot. There's a 7-second difference. And they do drive, and they do score. So 24 seconds. What's Tampa do with this chance? They do not have to shoot, so they'll probably just run the clock out. I think if you get a 3, go for it.
I don't think they're going to get a shot.
They're going to run it down. 10 seconds. Zach Johnson's just going to hold it. 5 seconds. Spartans are going to go to 3-0 on the year. 96-76. Tampa beats Claflin. Tampa now 3-0. Claflin falls to 1-3. A quick recap on the scoring for Tampa. They were led by Amarian Nimmers with 20. And Trey Lane had 13. Brian Williams 11. Ryan Blount with 11. Caden Froby with 16. Spartans shot 45% from the floor. On the other side of the ball, Spurlock had 12. Schuler had 11. Hutcherson, or I should say Jalen Williams, with 14. And Anya Kunwu had 10. Spartans had 41% from the three-point line, 15 out of 37. Free throws, 15 of 23. See if we can get one of the players to come over. DiCarlo hustling to grab a player. They may beat him to the locker room before he gets him. See if he can get someone to come back. Again, the Spartans' next game Monday, November 25th. That's the week, a couple days before Thanksgiving. Puerto Rico Mayaguez, 7 o'clock here. And then they will play the same Puerto Rico Mayaguez team on Friday the 29th. So they're hanging around through the Thanksgiving holiday. And then the next day, the 30th, Spartans will host Minnesota Crookston. And that will be at 6:30 right here. The women will play at home as well. Tuesday the 26th, Georgia and Court will be here at 5. Concord will be here Friday at 7. It's part of the Tampa Thanksgiving Classic. And then on 30th, they will play Mary in a 4 p.m. game as part of the Tampa Thanksgiving Classic. And we're getting Amarian's Nimmers to come say hi to us. Amarian's Nimmers here to talk to us. You're not going to be able to hear us much. I'm going to have to get as close to you as I can.
Yeah.
Congratulations on a great game.
Thank you.
You seem to be fitting in well with this team so far.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I fit in very well. We got a great group of guys. I love these guys. We got a lot of chemistry outside of the court, which obviously translates to inside the court. And they trust me. When I miss a shot, they tell me keep shooting, and that just motivates me, and it just dishes around everybody. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yup.
What got you to come to Tampa? What was the
what got me to come to Tampa? Darner, he was contacting me in my last school, and just like showing that he cares about me truly as a human, not just a basketball player. And that meant a lot to me because I never had a coach to do that for me at the college level yet. And he talked to me as a regular human, not as an athlete, and it was just no doubt that I was going to come here. So
Coach Darner likes to play 94 feet of basketball.
Yes,
Is that
sir.
a style you like too?
Yes, I love that. Right when I came here, he told me he was going to do that, and I was like, I love it. I got you. I can guard 94 feet. I can guard anybody you need me to guard, the best player, anybody, and I'm going to guard him.
Well, look at your stat line here. You had 20 points today,
Yes,
7
sir.
of 11 from the floor.
Yes, sir.
See, when I played, I always kept my own stats.
Yes,
I
sir.
knew them when I was coming down court. I don't know if you guys do that.
Yeah, I don't really, because it kind of like gets me out of the game if I was to do that. I like to just keep the flow. I like to say I have 0 everything because that makes me go harder, you know. I have 0 rebounds. I'm going to grab 10 because I have 0.
So you were 7-11 from the floor, 4 of 7 for 3, 2 of 4, and 7 rebounds.
Yes,
so,
sir.
I mean, that's a pretty complete game.
Yeah.
And let's see what else we had here. And an assist, too. So it seemed as though you guys don't settle for the three. You hit the three, and you hit like 40%, but you get a lot of points in the paint, too.
Yes, sir. We have a lot of dynamic scorers on this team. We have a lot of shooters on this team. If a team goes zone, we'll shoot the lights out, and you guys will see that one game here. If a team doesn't go zone, we'll attack the basket. We're pretty versatile, so. Yeah.
I don't know if you know a lot about the Sunshine State Conference, but
yes.
this style of play wins
do.
in this conference.
Yes, sir, I do. I know all about Nova. I know all about all the other teams, and I'm ready to play them. So.
Well, we appreciate you coming by.
Yes,
You've
sir.
got some home games to go and a good Thanksgiving break
yes,
coming
sir.
up.
I can't wait. I can't wait.
All right. Well,
yes, sir.
Marian, congratulations.
Yes,
we'll talk to you during the season.
Yes, sir.
Spartans win it. Final score 96-76. And they go to 4-0 on the year. That'll do it for us. Again, the next game is going to be Monday the 25th when the Spartans host Puerto Rico Mayaguez. For DeCarlo DeVoe and Andre running the board, this is Jack Ike saying, everybody, it's still a little bit away, but have a happy Thanksgiving, and we'll see you when we play again on the 25th. Bye now.